What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another uniform review video. Alright, so in this video here, we're going to be taking a look at Proxima's new uniform. So here we have her dark obsidian armor, the Black Order look for her. So she's looking pretty nice with this suit on, and I actually like the suit on all of the Black Order characters. Just looks really cool, kind of like a more futuristic, spacey looking suit. I love the black and kind of light blue kind of color that's going on here. Just looks really good. But anyway, Proxima here is going to be the tier 3 of our update, so I'm quite excited to actually get her to tier 3. I do have her all ready to go, so I will be tier 3ing her, so you can look forward to some gameplay of that in the future. But this video here is just going to be based on the uniform itself. So the uniform is pretty much changing everything. I mean, her old uniform is pretty old now. I mean, it's from Infinity War, but the uniform feels really outdated. I do use Proxima in Shadowlands, so she can still perform okay, but she definitely needed this upgrade here. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, it changes everything. So it looks like it changes her leadership, her tier 2, and her passive. Okay, I haven't looked at her leadership actually before doing this, so I'll look at that a little bit later. But for now, the uniform bonus here is going to be a support bonus. So it applies to villain allies. Increase damage against superheroes by 40% and super villains by 35%. So we have another kind of support character here that we can bring into World Boss Legend. Well, of course, provided you get her to tier 3, we can have another support there, which is pretty cool. We have quite a few villains that are, you know, good in World Boss Legend, so definitely going to be a valuable support. But is she going to be able to be the main DPS is the question. I'm hoping she will, because I'd love to use her as one of my main clears. But let's go ahead and take a look at these skill changes here. The tier 2 passive. Alright, so 50% chance to penetrate barrier, shield, all damage, immune, and invincibility. Alright, so pretty much everything there. It's not going to be any piercing, any super armor. But that's fine. Increase skill and bonus damage by 30%. 4-star passive. Oh, she got a nice heal going on here. When below 40% HP, she gets a 40% heal with 5 seconds of invincibility. Oh, this is on a 90-second cooldown, though. Okay, I was going to say, that's a really nice passive. That was going to be triggering, like, consistently. That would be kind of broken. But, yeah, 90 seconds, so you have to wait a minute and a half for that. Yeah, that's... I guess I kind of balanced it out, but maybe a minute and a half seems like a little too long. And maybe I think it should have been, like, 60 seconds. Yeah, probably like 60 seconds, but anyway, first skill, so we have shock and stun. All right, second skill, we've got bleed, stun, and silence. We've got all defense down, does not ignore immunity, so it won't work on War Boss Ultimate, so that's kind of interesting, but I believe her tier 3 does have all defense down that ignores immunity, so I guess that's fine. This will mainly just be used in Shadowland, I guess. So not a big deal, because, you know, War Boss Legend, you can't apply all defense down anyway, so if we're going to be using her there, then yeah, this doesn't matter anyway. Alright, so we get guaranteed dodge by 30%, guaranteed crit by 30%, and increased energy attack by 45%. Alright, pretty nice. So 6 seconds on a 5.5 second cooldown, so you can actually have this up indefinitely. That's really nice. That's going to help out her survivability, and also if you're using a rage, it'll help out with that as well. Well, the guaranteed crit doesn't really count towards the rage, but it'll help you to crit more often to activate the rage. So yeah. Anyway, so the, whoops, what are we on here? Third skill is one I just looked at. Fourth skill, incapacitation, remove buffs. All right, paralysis, ignores immunity for 2 seconds. Makes sense for her. And this is a charge skill. Okay, so tap and hold in will charge, release it to commence attack. Then we have increase all attack, all defense by 60%. That's pretty big right there. 1% all speed, 30% crit rate, so that'll help you max out your crit rate if you're putting a rage on her, which I think I might be putting a rage on her. We'll see. And then we have a 10% heal here, 3 seconds of invincibility, some more all attack and all defense by 40%. And speed by 1% again. Alright, so what was this? 14-second cooldown. That's a 16-second cooldown. I mean, she looks like she could be pretty damage proc friendly with these cooldown times here. Man, she's going to be having 100% all attack. That's pretty crazy. Well, I guess she doesn't have any accumulation, so maybe it's making up for that. Alright, so let's hop into the skill preview and see what her skills look like. She's still got the little hair flick. Alright, so first skill. It pretty much just looks like the same first skill that she had on her old uniform. I mean, it's not bad because we're getting a lot of hits here. She throws the spear around. It's a pretty quick skill. She jumps backwards and goes into an iframe so you can get out of trouble. So overall, I mean, it's a good kind of safety skill. Second skill. Ooh. Okay, so she goes into an iframe and just kind of whips her spear around here, twirling in the air. Very nice. Looks like a lot of hits. It's probably going to hit pretty hard, actually. Alright, third skill. Very similar to her previous third skill with her old uniform, except that she kind of jumps around a little bit more now, and the iframe is a little bit longer. And I think she gets more spears as well. So yeah, pretty nice. And then the fourth skill, so this is the charge skill, so let's see it without the charge and then with the charge. So here is without. Kind of just does like a stab with her spear, and it kind of pierces through a little bit. Kind of reminds me of one of Odin's skills, or one of his old skills, not with his new uniform. Interesting. Alright, now the charged version of this. Okay, so blast with the spear, then she kind of comes down from the top there and does a little bit extra damage. Okay, looks like the spear pierces a little bit better too, and does more hits. Yeah, definitely a lot more hits. Alright, now the fifth skill. Throw down her spear, makes a big aura there. What is that aura doing? Wait, what is the aura doing? Oh, let me... So it's blinding them, it's doing shock. Oh, we got circles everywhere. What? Oh, that's just shock, is that little muscle kind of arm. I didn't know what the shock icon was. Why is that shock? Shouldn't shock be like a little lightning bolt or something? Blind. Oh, that's snare. Okay, never mind. Anyway, there's a big delay on the fifth skill, so that'll just make it a lot easier to kind of combine your skills together. I think what I'm liking for her is there's probably like two options depending on how much damage the fourth skill does versus how much damage the second skill does. But the fourth skill also gives you the attack buff, right? So it's going to show me. Yeah, this is the one that gives you the 60%. So what I'm thinking is probably just do 5. And then you do 3 right away, instant cancel 4 into 2, and then get all that damage from 2 if 2 hits harder. Because do we get the... Oh no, we have to charge to get the all attack buff. Yeah, you have to charge it for the all attack buff, so that might not work. And then the other one I was thinking was just 5, go to 3 like this, and then just sit there and charge 4. And then just do that for the damage. We won't have our invincibility up from 5, and this is just regular damage immunity, so guard break immunity might be good for her, but I don't know, I'm not sure. We'll have to see how easily she gets guard broken when doing this. Yeah, because it looks like that could be nice right there. But 2 has the iframe, so if she gets guard broken a lot, then going into 2 for that iframe could be better. And now let's see what our tier 3 looks like. I have not seen the tier 3 yet, so this will be the first time for me seeing the tier 3. That a lot of you already have, maybe from the patch notes or something like that, but I usually skip through the animations on the patch notes so I can see it in-game opposed to just on the screen there. So, ooh, okay. Whirling around with the spear, she jumps up in the air. Nice, just raining down. Ooh. Whoa, her spear's all charged up too. Oh, it went away. I was like, I wonder if she gets like a buff from that and changes her other skill animations. That would be pretty cool. We don't have any character that does that with their tier 3, do they? Kind of like how Mephisto in his third skill, when he transforms and then his other skills kind of do different animations or different effects kind of things. Or, you know, like Captain Marvel, Moonstone, when they kind of go into their binary bursts, they get different effects or animations on their stuff. That'd be kind of cool if that happened with Proxima. After using her tier 3, her spear kind of gets charged up. So it either just does more damage or does more hits or something like that with their other skills. But anyway, we're probably just going to want to go 5 right into the tier 3, I would think. Or you can just do this and then go into the tier 3. So 5-3, tier 3 maybe. Might be my guess. I'm still curious about this skill. How much of a delay do we have? Can we actually do 5, charge this for a second, go into 3, and then, oops, well, I hit the tier 3, and then I was going to say, and hop into 2 for your damage proc. If you're using a rage, then you probably don't have to worry about what I'm talking about here, because then you just, you know, activate your rage and you're good to go. Just use their skills. But I'm trying to figure out how I can combine everything into one rotation for a damage proc. So yeah, that's going to be Proxima. So let's back out here. I'm going to be getting this uniform. I'm pretty much just going to be getting all the Black Order uniforms because I really like the Black Order. So let's go ahead and pick this one up. And I guess let's do a quick little bit of gameplay. I have her, like I said, kind of built up. I have her at level 70, and then just today I leveled up her what's it called, her gears. So her gears are at 25 here, but you can see I haven't really used Proxima much because all of her skills except for the 5th one aren't leveled up. Her ice weight set is looking very outdated here, so that shows you how long ago I used her. And then we just have a max HP 120, or how long ago I worked on the character, because I still use her in Shadowland, but I just use her kind of on an early floor, so it's not like I really need a really good build on her. So yeah, this is definitely all going to be getting changed around when I tier 3 her, because you can see she is ready to go. I have the resources, I got the books, so we'll be doing that. What do we need to level up here? Need to level up this skill for sure. Let's get all of that. Ignore, or not ignore, the guaranteed dodge, guaranteed crit. This has got our buff here. Starts at 57%, is that what that said? 57, and then it goes up to 60, so you get 3% from... Oh, I already had that skill partially leveled up. Okay, that makes sense now. I was gonna say that's kind of funny. And then we'll do the last level on that one. All right, cool. So yeah, let's just do a quick little bit of gameplay while we have her here at level 70 before I upgrade her at all. This is just a 120 proc, but let's see how we can do with a proc here. All right, here we are back over at Obsidian, and now we can actually see what her leadership was, because I actually completely forgot about that until I came over here and started putting her into the team. So her leadership is now ignore dodge by 45% and increase critical damage by 30%. So that's actually pretty nice. So I basically just added the critical damage because I think she always had 45%, or was it lower than 45%? Can't remember, but I think it was just 45%. But anyway, crit damage is actually very, very strong. I've kind of been learning that recently as I've been kind of messing around with characters a little bit, trying to get a little more damage out of them. I've noticed when I add just 15 to 20% more crit damage, I see a noticeable increase in their damage. Like, you know, I can actually see that I'm doing more damage. So that means the crit damage is pretty valuable in the game, and I've kind of just been dismissing it. I've just been like working on things like attack speed and my crit rates and not really touching the crit damage as much. But yeah, the crit damage is looking pretty powerful. So yeah, let's just hop in and see what Proxima can do against Obsidian here, because she is energy damage. So we're just going to be trying her out here, and yeah, let's see what we can do. So what was the rotation again? 5, 3, then charge 4, see if we get guard broken or not. I think that's what we'll do. Alright, so 5, 3, start charging 4. Are we guard broken? Oh, we are snared by the blade twisters. Okay, the blade twisters could be an issue. Got a bit of healing here. Okay, we did not get guard broken, so that's nice. That didn't look like a ton of damage. I feel like I feel like Super Giant was doing more damage. And we're stunned. Okay, maybe we are just getting stunned a lot. It's just hard for me to see. So let's just try 2 instead. No, not very much there with 2. Oh yeah, we have no all defense down as well. Super Giant has all defense down that works here. Yeah. That's probably what's going on. Okay, we're definitely doing more damage when we charge up 4. So 4 is looking like it's going to be hitting harder than 2. But it could just be because we got that all attack buff. Let's do... I can't cancel that quick enough. Try to get the attack buff from 4 into 2. That's probably only going to be viable if you have like a CTP of Rage on her. So if we just do that, we do that, charge up for a sec now. Yeah, the charge up right when she starts charging up. But yeah, this is no all defense down as well. So that's probably why the damage is looking like it's less than Super Giant, because Super Giant had 50% all defense down that was happening, but she was also just at She's also just at level 60, and she did have a better obelisk though. She did have mind damage and a 160 proc, where we only have a 120 proc here, and we're not having any buff to Proxima's damage like Supergiant is with the mind damage. So yeah, I mean, looks a little underwhelming right here, but I still have a lot of work to do on Proxima here. We're going to get her to tier 3. Maybe she is going to be one of those characters that just does massive damage on her tier 3, which would be kind of cool. But overall, I do like the changes to the uniform. The skills look really cool. It looks like you can probably combine them pretty well. She does seem to be damage proc friendly if you're using the rotation that I was using, but let me know if you have figured out a better rotation for the damage proc to maybe get more damage, or make sure that you're not getting kind of guard broken or stunned. So yeah, overall I like the uniform, and as you saw, I already bought it. I'm getting her tier 3, so stay tuned for some more gameplay on Proxima. But that's going to be it for this video here. Hopefully you enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.